guys, good morning. 8:50 a.m. You'll probably be able to view this around 9:15, August 25th. Haven't been active lately. I've been working on a new platform for trading, which I think will be much better than what we're doing. I mean, the text thing hasn't really worked out the way I expected it to. It has more to do with restrictions on mass texting and the expense of it. So we're going to look for a better platform that can kind of give alerts and then live trading views. It's a very cool app, so hopefully we'll have that out soon. There are a couple stocks that I do like. Obviously, Qualcomm, I said, it goes to kind of beat of its own drum, not to worry about this recent pullback to the 110, 109-ish area. And then we're right back at the old highs. And I like that it's sitting at the old highs while stocks like Apple have pulled back from that 415 area. And the Qs have looked a little bit suspect with the reversal yesterday, which I did trade some SQQQ and made some good money. But there's no follow through. It seems like when the market starts to pull back in certain sectors, another sector picks it up and kind of gives the market some like we saw pull back in Qs, but then we see the Dow Jones strengthen, the financial strengthen, and it kind of pulls those other sectors and kind of stabilizes them a little bit. There are a couple stocks that I like. Recently, these blank check companies have been really strong, and the one that we did like and have liked for a while has been SHLL. That's Tortoise Acquisition Corp. We've traded this, we've talked about this, and it made a textbook Fibonacci move, breaking out to the high around the 3460, 3470 area, then pulling back to the 23.6 like clockwork, curling up and then firing from this bullpen, and then it's been nothing but up from there. I think you could see a red to green here. I think 43s is not out of the question. But with the NASDAQ being a little bit suspect lately, you have two different energies fighting each other, the strength in this and the weakness and kind of suspect ability, I guess if that's a word. And the NASDAQ, a little bit of concern there that when we see stocks like Apple hit highs and then reverse and then kind of go negative, it sets a little bit of a negative tone. We've definitely seen some, I don't know, it just seems like the NASDAQ lately is so overbought that without the other market indices being kind of solid here, you would have definitely had a reverse on the NASDAQ. But it's still buy the dips mentality, so you don't really get a follow through. So any shorts that I have, I just scalp them and get out of them. There's a sector too, like we said, the SHLL is the blank check companies that, there's been a ton of IPOs. The one I like right now is SPAQ. I like the chart on SPAQ. I traded a little yesterday and I pretty much sold it at the close, right where it pretty much is right now. We started to get a little fall through this morning, but then when things started to kind of weaken, it started to pull back. But I like this chart. I like the volume that we're seeing here. Huge volume on the break, back above the 20, holding the 50 on the close, and a nice curl with a little bit of a positive MACD break. So definitely keep an eye on that one. And then there's one in the technology sector that I love this chart. Cognizant, great company, good fundamentals. Just textbook action in here. Tries to move up really positive before the COVID situation. Breakdown just like everything else. Retest of the 200 exponential. Retest again. Pull back probably along with the market. Then you form this wedge that you kind of pop through. Then you kind of back test and then break back out. Another third and fourth retest of the 200. And then a break above it with a tail right on the 200. And then you fire back up. You have this little gradual reversal consolidation. Now you pop back above that 67 and change area. This is a beautiful chart on a company that's fundamentally strong. CTSH and continue to hold our Netgear. Something about Netgear, man. I don't know. I keep thinking this is a $50 stock. Don't let this puppy go. I said there'd be a pullback after earnings, which we saw, and don't get shaken out. We could sell half into earnings, and then now we're breaking above that. And I think this one's just a grinder higher. Tesla looks like it could go a little bit further down. I think it's interesting under 1949. We can maybe take a position in that for reversal, scalps only. And then Momo, which I got shaken out of and lost money on recently, seems to have found some footing again. I don't know. This one's been a little tricky, but I think if you get above that 22 on a close, you're going to run to the 200-day exponential, which is going to give you, another 2 points to the upside. So reversal, it could not break to new lows. Fundamentally, the company makes good money. One of the top dating sites globally behind Tinder. So interesting too that the Chinese stocks have been kind of solid lately. Maybe it's a Biden effect. I don't know. So Qualcomm continue to hold. Momo looks interesting here. Rocket Mortgage, we recommended as a scalp on August 14th in the low 19s, and lo and behold, we're what, 50% higher here. I think you sell into this. This is the day that we recommended it, reversal from low 19s. We actually got into the 18s, and it's been nothing but up since there. So I know a couple people have emailed me recently, should I keep holding? And I said yes, and now I think it's time to maybe unload a little. Not that I don't like this view that I'm looking at here. This is sound technicals. Huge. I mean, great looking chart, but just fundamentally, I know it's a great theme stock, but it looks overvalued here, so maybe scale out of that. But CTSH and SPAQ are my picks for today or the next few days.